Perfect.
Perfect timing, man.
Nailed it.
All
right.
For all I can do.
All right, so we're starting again.
Yeah, you
I'm
intro
introing
and let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Am I the first one to actually say the name of the podcast, or is that?
I think you are.
I think I might be.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, boys and fucking girls, to quote Prince. But all right, no, and we're starting now. All right, welcome to Bones, Twigs, and Wigs. I believe this is the first time we've dubbed the podcast Bones, Twigs, and Wigs.
The podcast about music.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Right. There you go.
All right. We've got Johnny Jones from America. Say hi, Johnny.
What's up?
Just close to hi. We've got Steve the Mank. Twiglet.
Yeah, Twiglet. That's my moniker.
I'm Grant. And I'm Grant, coming to you from Melbourne, Australia.
And can we just point out, it's beer o'clock in every country. So
cheers.
And it's really not
beer. Always beer o'clock
in my country. I think. I don't know. Maybe Johnny's as well. But
I'm drinking soda. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, man. I'm drinking Coca-Cola inside a very IPA can because it tastes better.
Lovely. Okay, and this is the first of a series that we're starting that we like to call Vinyl Impressions, which is somewhat of a musical book club that we've started with each other, where each week we all have to choose a vinyl record that we have in our collection and task the other two with listening to it over the week, and then we get together and discuss it. So each of us have picked our own record. This episode, we're doing Johnny's selection. So Johnny, what have you picked for us this week?
All right. So I assume that you guys did your homework, and I know you guys are very excited, So this week, man, chose one of my favorites. It's a nice little 45 by YEBBA. Notice it's still in the plastic and all of that good stuff. But
I don't know.
Did you do your homework?
Fresh?
What you mean? Talking about?
If you haven't opened it, I mean.
Oh no, it's open. It's open. No, it's just on the plastic. But no, this is actually one of my favorite. I'm not going to say my favorite record. I have a pretty nice size record collection. This is definitely one of my favorite 45s. Probably top 3. And I got 100 and maybe have 153 45s. So
that's very specific one.
Yeah. I just organized all of my 45s the other day, uploaded them on Discogs. If you guys don't know what Discogs is, it's a website where you can sell or you can buy, records, and then you can actually, document how many records or what records you have and things like that. Yeah, it's super dope. Highly recommend it. Yeah, Discogs, DISCOG.com.
Cool. Yeah, it's somewhat of a staple amongst the DJ community.
Definitely.
People put their collections up on that site.
Definitely. And you're talking originals, man. You can find, originals, you can find reprints. And it's not even records. You can find CDs, cassette tapes, anything like that. So with me, I would just take some of these old records and log them in, and you can see how much the record is worth, everything like that. So that's just a little side note, for anybody that's interested. We'll put the link in the
I'm interested. I've never heard of that before. I've got loads of LPs and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it keeps it organized. If I'm ever gonna buy a record, you might get excited, oh man, do I have that record? And then you just go to your Discogs and you're oh, never mind, I already have it, But what's sweet about this record, bro, is that if I'm not mistaken, this was YEBBA's first single. I was a huge fan of YEBBA, man. I was scrolling down Instagram some years back, and I saw this girl with a guitar, and she's just sitting in like a room somewhere, just like playing guitar and singing. And I just hear all of these runs and her tone. And I'm like, yo, who is this chick, bro? And like, I follow her. And like, at the time, she only had like 3,000 followers or something like that, man. So I'm like reposting the video and everybody else is reposting it. Now she's got like probably like a couple hundred, like 100,000 followers, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So like I definitely like discovered this girl like way like before she even started recording. And she just like kind of linked up with different people in the music industry. Mainly like soulful cats like Corey Henry, PJ Morton. She actually has a song with Sam Smith, and like her and Sam Smith are like super like tight. You know?
Just been playing that to Grant before you came online, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So like, I'm so proud of her because it's like I said, like I discovered this chick before she even, you know, had anything like out yet, you know, as far as we know.
Mm-hmm.
So when she dropped this Evergreen, she just dropped a single, and I was like, man. And then she's all like, I was actually on the ship at the time. I was in the middle of a contract, bro. And I'm looking at her Instagram, and she's all like, yeah, I just dropped a single and I'm putting it on vinyl. So, you know, if you guys want to buy it, you know, it's limited edition. We're only making like 1,000. I'm like, man, let me buy 2 of them. So I bought 2. I think they were like $40 a piece. I bought 2. And I had to wait till I got back home just to play one of them, you know. But when you open it, got the sleeve, of course. She has that right there. I don't know what that is. Little artwork, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
And then she also writes a note to her fans.
Why she puts the B's backwards? I don't know.
I know, right? It's weird, man. It's like a child wrote this. You know what I'm saying? Like even like the E and everything is like backwards. You know, it's crazy. Yeah.
Like she's selling lemonade.
Yeah. Right. She says, "Dear something." I can't read it because like, yeah, it's weird. But she says, "Dear something, every time this record spins, I can loosen my grip and let you go again. It still makes me sick, but I know that what you'd want. I know that's what you'd want. So I hope you're somewhere dancing my evergreen."
Oh.
YEBBA. Yeah. So she wrote this to somebody, bro, and it's like definitely from the heart, man.
You two was that one night together? Is it just one night you had with her? Or...
I mean, I wish, dude. I wish it was me. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
was it a night? Was it a bad night?
I mean, let's hope not. You know, YEBBA, if you're listening, baby, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you need your, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got much, baby, but you know, yeah, you know, don't let me get started, man. Don't let me get started, bro. They not ready for Johnny Jones, man.
You blushing, man.
Yeah, that's my boo.
No, he's just in a red room, bro.
So check it. So she also put this limited edition card in here, right? And I have number 141 of 1,000. So that was like another reason why I had to like really like hop on, you know, buying it. I'm sure by now, like Evergreen's been out for I think like 2 years now. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure
2017.
Like, yeah, so
I think.
So 3, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly when she dropped the vinyl. But yeah, man, it was like I want to say she dropped the track late 2017. The vinyl probably came out 2018 because that's when I was, you know, overseas. But I just knew I had to get my hands on it, man. So like I said, I bought 2 of them. My mom calls me. She FaceTimes me. She's like, yeah, man, you got this record that just came in. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, she's like, yeah. And I opened it up and I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, you know, I didn't know what it was. And I was like, Mom, did you see 2 records? And she was like, yeah, it's 2. Do you want me to open up the other one? I was like, no, please. Like, please. And I had to explain to her, yo, like, these are limited edition. Like, it's okay if you opened up one because I wanted to hear one, you know? That was the other thing too. Like, it's such a dope record. When I first heard it, I was like, man, like in my mind, in the back of my mind, I was like, I would love to hear this on vinyl. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you guys, but there's like certain songs, there's certain artists who, you know, they make that type of music where it's like, yeah, it sounds good, like, you know, Lawless or Lossy or whatever, or it just sounds good on like MP3 or whatever. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, like an artist like a band like Black Sabbath is really cool to listen to. Because like if you listen to the actual like Black Sabbath album, the self-titled one, and it starts off with the self-titled song, and you hear it's got like the thunder and the rain and everything.
Yeah,
and then but the slight crackling of the vinyl going, it adds to the creepiness of the song.
Yeah, bro.
There's a lot of things that are lost in translation when even when you go to a CD, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
It's like you know, tapes slowly wear out over time, and you know, they've all got their own sort of charm to them.
It's just crazy, especially for musicians who appreciate like that vinyl sound. Because I mean, you know, let's face it, like there are some musicians who, you know, they probably can't stand vinyl. You know what I'm saying? It's all, you know, waves, MP3, you know. Say what?
Like as clean as possible, but that sometimes it loses the soul when it is as clean as possible.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know, and I'm a soulful cat. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of the records that I have, you know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to toot my own horn, but beep beep. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just. But
you hear that? No. The English toot my horn was me going toot toot. Like
that sounds.
We don't have soul, man. You went beep beep. I went that's what I thought. What the fuck, man?
That sounds like Australians' horns would sound like.
Get out of the way.
Right. No, it sound like that thing. What's that instrument you guys play? And it's like
the didgeridoo.
Yeah, the didgeridoo. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Sounds like Grant's chop line in the bar.
But yeah, man. But no, like so yeah, like, you know, I'm just like I'm a very soulful cat, man, and I love all types of music. Don't get me wrong, but I appreciate music that has soul, and you can find soul in, you know, so many different genres, bro. Like, you know, gospel, hip hop, rap, you know, even like some pop songs. The singer might hit a run that's like very soulful. His tone might be very soulful, or even like EDM, bro. Like one of my favorite singers is Damon C. Scott. I don't know if you guys heard of him, but
oh shit, I got something in the mail.
Okay,
that's exciting.
Was that Dad?
Arrived,
Dave. Hang on, what have I got?
Oh, let's see. I'm excited.
It's an interlude.
Hey, man, this will make an exciting clip in the podcast,
right? And we're live too.
I know, this is great.
That's a weird.
You keep talking while I open this, and we'll find out what I got.
All right, cool. So man, you know, Damon C. Scott, bro, he was on that song Storm Queen. You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite sure that you never knew. Dude, his voice, like, oh my God, man. Like, it's like so much soul in that. But then you got like this heavy, like, EDM track backing that up, bro. Like, I'm a sucker for that stuff, man. So I say all of that to say, man, like, when you hear stuff like this, you hear artists like YEBBA, you hear artists like Leon Bridges, like a John Mayer, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these
I just heard of Leon Bridges, like, yeah,
bro. I just
have to learn that river, that take me to the river.
Yes, beautiful song.
I wanna go.
Beautiful song. Yeah. Next time we do this, well, you know, next time, you know what I'm saying, after you guys do your records and stuff like that, my next record is going to be a Leon Bridges record. It might be, you know.
Oh, so next week, Leon Bridges. Sweet.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Man, what is with this fucking packaging? It's just ridiculous.
Just as he's opening that, just to let you know, we can edit this chunk out, but I don't know if you guys can see the timer in the top.
Yeah, we can.
So just so you guys can see as well, because if we don't finish it, we can start again and edit. We can edit this bit out and just click straight to the next bit. So just
that's cool.
So carry on. Okay.
Cool.
And for those of you who are listening, you know, we are also on a video call right now. Well, what is it?
It's my SM7. It's my microphone.
Bro, plug that thing in.
That's ironic. My new podcasting mic.
Bro, if we would have just waited just a little longer, yo, he could have used this thing.
How big is
Yeah, we had to wait half an hour.
The package is huge, man.
But the box is kind of big.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah.
I'm getting jealous of the new
crazy.
microphones now.
I mean, you got a new camera, man.
I might plug this in on the air.
I'm glad
New
this
camera, new microphone.
Right.
I've got two microphones around me now, two condensers, and I've got two SM58 beaters behind me. So I can't I do have them around me. I just like shiny things. I like shiny things.
Johnny, so Johnny, this YEBBA.
Yeah.
Where is she from?
That's a good question.
I know because I had a question about that. Come.
Well, yeah, I never heard of her before until this assignment was given to me.
She's from
the first thing I thought,
but she's from West Memphis, in Arkansas,
not Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, exactly. Really
Arkansas, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's bizarre because
I think because I was about to say, like, I know she's from like the South somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me see. Yeah, she's definitely. It says West Memphis, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked it up, so I don't know if that's like.
I've met some people from Arkansas. I just, no offense to people from Arkansas. I just don't think of people from Arkansas singing like that with that soul.
I mean, yeah, but it's still, it's still considered the South, man. To me, man.
I think more country music. That's what I meant by that. More country music rather than soul music.
But like, but like it's just Southerners, bro. Like they just. Even like the way that they talk, man, like the way that they live and everything, like it's totally different than like us Northerners, So I'm actually right in the middle, like DC and like Maryland, like we're like smack on the middle, like right on the coast. Mm-hmm. So we kind of get like a lot of like backlash because some people consider us like a southern state, some people consider us like north, but like I said, we're like smack in the middle, man. So
man, that's weird.
Yeah, but yeah, man, she's got soul though, bro. Like she's definitely something, man. And it's like she's just got runs for days.
She's got that one specific like like that doesn't sound anything like she sings. But yeah, you know what I mean. So every song she's got that like I can't think of it.
It's like a signature thing, yeah.
Because she got a song with Ed Sheeran as well, which is also where I heard her voice before from an Ed Sheeran track.
Yeah,
I don't know this girl's voice, and she's just guested in a lot of people's tracks, and that says a lot about an artist because there are a hell of a lot of talented female and male singers, obviously. Mm-hmm. But when a guy's looking for a girl on a track and he wants somebody slightly unknown to be chosen out of all the people, that says a lot about the specific tone of your voice and the fact you stand out in the crowd. You hear it, you know it's her straight away. I just didn't know her name until recently.
Yeah, you got to.
And also, Grant, I'll throw this to you in case Johnny already knows, but YEBBA. Why do you think she's called YEBBA? I guessed it in my head driving today, and I was right. Where's the name from?
Come on.
I got no clue, man. I mean, to me, it just sounds like someone's mispronouncing Yabby.
Oh my god!
Hey, there you go. Her name is Abby.
Yeah, her name is Abby Smith.
It's just reversed.
So, yeah, her old Instagram handle. It might still be the same. Yeah, so it's still YEBBA Smith. Like. Yeah, bro, like I just looked her up, man. Like, so she's got like 517,000 followers, bro. But like I said, like when I followed this chick, man, it was like 3,000. And I won't be surprised if, she just like her Instagram handle was just YEBBA Smith, just because like she's just trying to find like an Instagram name. Okay. And then as she started getting known, everybody's like, yo, have you heard of this girl, YEBBA Smith? I follow her on Instagram. Now it's like, okay, I'm stuck with that name. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it's crazy. I've seen a lot of people, like they get known off of social media and then they like cross over into like whatever platform they want to get into. It can be sports, it can be music, whatever. And they're stuck with that social media handle that they created. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be some of like the most creepiest thing or stupidest thing, but I
think it used to be like people would create they'd create as a musician or whatever. They'd get to a certain point and go, right, I need a presence. Years ago, and then they'd create a website because they already had so much of a following of people and they wanted to be able to get. Now people set up like we all have in different ways. You set up your own social media before all that. So in many respects, you're stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it used to be the prize. You'd get up to a certain point and go, right, now I can get a website. People are going, and now I can do this. Now everybody has it, but you are trapped in that situation from the early days now.
Yeah.
To an extent. I mean, you can always.
Yeah. But it's like, it's beautiful too, because it's almost like for me, like as a fan of someone or just like as a viewer, like you get to watch people grow, you know, like I'll say like Justin Bieber, man, like I'm not like a huge fan of Justin, but I remember like following this kid, bro, on Instagram, not Instagram, YouTube, back when he was like, baby, like actually this was like before that Justin Bieber, like I just see this little white kid, like with his phone, like in the bathroom, and he's just like singing in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you see a video of him in the studio with Usher, and then a video of him with Jermaine Dupri. Then he's in the studio with Brian Michael Cox, and he's just in here just like collabing with these different people. And I'm like, wow. And back then his YouTube name was like Kid Raul or something like that. Like nobody knew his name was Justin Bieber, you know? All of a sudden, bro, like maybe 2 years go by after, you know, like posting all of these videos. Next thing you know, he's dropping this hit single and he's like, you know, recording and he's like signed. And I'm just like, wow. So like watching that growth is like, it's just amazing, man, you know?
Yeah, I suppose that's the nice part about social media. I'm not a big fan of it in many respects, but you can follow people personally. I know, but you can follow people personally though, and the artists can speak themselves. They can literally reply to individual people, whereas the greats in the past, you know, you couldn't get Elvis Presley talking to one specific fan, or you know, Marvin Gaye couldn't have a chat with somebody, but now you can.
I know, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
So, Steve, what did you think of the track?
I thought it was awesome, and I recognized it, and I'd heard it before, but it's something that was always in the back of my head. Not always, but you know, when I heard it, I was like, "This is in the back of my head. Why do I know this song?" And that's when I looked into more of the stuff she's done, and I just don't know who showed me that song first. I've got no idea, but it's a really cool song. It cuts out a few bars here and there. It makes it interesting. It bounces around through stuff.
The timing and everything. Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry for everyone who's listening.
I did see that we went from 9.
What was that?
I did. I was like, just about to say, I did notice that we went from 3 followers on Instagram to 9 in a day. Such growth.
I say progress.
I decided to share a few things. I decided to go for it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get some of these videos of the episodes on, you know, Instagram, so people can see something or, you know, have something rather than just like going to a link and stuff like that.
Definitely. We're starting to build up some stuff. The artist dude's on it now, so we should be cooking on the gas soon.
So to all of our listeners and viewers, thank you for bearing with us. You know, we just hopped in this thing and just started running, man, you know, just started running with it, you know. Plus we're all bros, so it's like this is like catch up time for us anyway, you know? Yeah,
we're kind of used to seeing each other every night.
Yeah,
after
pretty much. Yeah, man, I think we're having a little separation anxiety, you know.
There's no doubt about that, man. There's no doubt.
Man. It's weird.
I've spent more time with you two, especially than any of my family in the last 5 years of my life, or at least 3 years of my life.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
So, before we had a technical issue and a microphone change, which looks beautiful, by the way, and I now feel very, very left out. I don't have the same mic. But we were talking about YEBBA's fantastic song that you pulled out. That I went down the rabbit hole today. All the different collaborations she's done.
Yeah, bro.
You know, the fact that she has been found is cool as hell, and the fact that she did it. Well, I don't know if she did it herself, but you were saying you don't think she's signed.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think. I don't think. Like, I don't see her signed to anybody right now. I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know, because I think like right now she's just chilling, man. She's just like dropping a few singles. She's only got 3 singles out, and like all 3 are fire. You know what I'm saying? She just came out with a single called Distance.
That's the one I'm going to be learning. That's the one.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, man.
That's the one I'm going to be doing. There's going to be, that's a shameless plug. Keep your eye on my YouTube. There will be a cover on there very shortly in the next few days.
Man. Yeah, it's going to be dope. And she's also got another one that came out last year, kind of like late last year. It's called Where Did You Go? Or Where Do You Go? And that's actually like super cool. It's definitely an answer to Evergreen, you know, because it's another one of those like very intricate, you know, acoustic sounding type of vibes, where like the timing is kind of like, you know, so it's man, she's just like she's one of those artists, bro, that she's gonna be every musician's favorite singer, every singer's favorite singer, you know what I'm saying? So I've been like telling everybody, yo, like, if you don't know this chick, get hip. This is gonna be my future baby mother, you know? Yeah, if she will have me. Yebba, what's up? Yebba Smith, go ahead, change your last name to Jones, baby. Yebba Jones. That sound all right?
I was like some other Flintstones, man. That's what it sounds like.
Shit, I be Fred, you know?
Yebba dabba do.
Yebba dabba do, baby. Yeah.
Get your rocks off. Get your rocks.
Brilliant.
I'll be Fred for you, baby. Dude.
I'll be Fred. You'll be woman.
You see,
I swear.
No, yeah, I was asking where she was from before, because I remember when I was listening to this, the first thing I thought was she sounds like she's from Melbourne.
Really?
Like the style of that particular song. Yeah, it's very like we have a lot of singers and like that that, you know, that's that sort of kind of slow, airy sort of folky.
Yeah, folky is the word. Thing. Yeah. I mean, because like, correct me if I'm wrong too. Like, I'm not like a big fan on folk music, but folk sounds to me, folk has a little bit of soulfulness to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you pick the right artist, like, you know, there's a lot of like folk artists that I listen to. I'm like, dang, like that's a nice little run. Or like, I love like the raspiness or like the tone in their voice, you know?
A lot of singers in that sort of what people tend to call folk. Yeah, a lot of them they tend to be very like breathy, airy sort of singers. Like Angus and Julia Stone. Do you know them?
Nah, I don't.
They're this duo that are very popular in Australia, and yeah, both of them have like really kind of breathy ways of singing.
Yeah.
Same with and this is this Yebba girl. She reminds me a lot of there's an Australian singer called Katie Noonan, who I'm sure I will be plugging to you two on one of these episodes in the future.
I don't know why I know that name.
Yeah, that name sounds super familiar.
She was in a band called George, but just this ridiculous vocalist.
Yeah.
And I actually really enjoyed this this track, which surprised me because I tend to really not like riffy vocalists.
That's the truth. I mean, if I know you, yeah, that's truth right there.
I feel like outside of Stevie Wonder, it's just it tends to annoy me.
Right.
But I like this one because every run had a purpose. Like I really liked. She was doing some really fancy run, but the tail end of one, she played the exact same line as the bass. So it was very specific.
Right.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
If it's done for the sake of the song rather than just to show off, I feel like that's the way. I feel like riffy singers who just do it for the sake of it, it's like a guitar player who just plays as fast as possible because he can or she can.
Right.
But if at the right time, the right place, placed, it transforms the song. English singers, I mean, yeah, there are some that do it, but generally, you know, English singers just sing. Whereas I feel like American singers learn to riff at a very young age, and it's become part of the vocabulary of just singing. Whereas for us, it's like, wow, how the hell do you do that? So when English tend to learn how to do it, they overdo the hell out of it because they just learn. It's so exciting. Like for me, if I nail a run, I'm like, I'm thinking about it for like 4 hours. I'm like, wow, I just nailed that run.
Bro, you just made me think about Jessie J. Like I love Jessie J.
She's ridiculous.
She kills it, but she overdoes the hell out of it and some stuff.
I love Jessie J. Jessie J. If you ever listen to this episode, I love you, baby.
Jesse Jones.
Right? You know, there you go. You know, you're invited to the wedding, my brother. But no, I love Jessie J. but like you said, like, you know, sometimes, man, it's like, yo, like you can chill with the runs. Like, but I will say this. She definitely knows. Well, I'll say this, and you know, you might agree, you might not agree. I think that she knows when to do it and when not. Mm-hmm. I just watched a video of her like 2 nights ago.
Jessie J or
Jessie J
or YEBBA?
Jessie J, yeah.
Right.
But she just did a rendition, not just did, but there's a video of her doing a rendition of I Will Always Love You. Is that the song? The Whitney Houston track.
Yeah.
And she actually did a really awesome job, bro. And it's like she definitely took her time with it. You know, and she definitely did it, you know, with Whitney Houston in mind.
Yeah. Like
she didn't try to put that Jessie J stank on it, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool, you know. So I'll give her. I'll give her props.
Yeah,
I think
Jessie J's got a really funny like Stevie Nicks-y sort of vibrato to her as well. Which
Stevie Nicks?
And the fact that she's you know how Stevie Nicks kind of like the joke is that Stevie Nicks sounds like a goat.
What?
You haven't heard that?
I never heard of that.
It's dude. There's like a there's a South Park episode where. No. They have a goat, and the goat is Stevie Nicks. So everybody, the goat just sits there and goes, bah! And people go, "Oh my god, it's Stevie Nicks!"
No, that's terrible.
Sing dreams.
I never.
Oh, I love this one.
That's terrible. That is terrible, yo.
Yeah, but she does. If you listen to her, she has that really kind of fast, wide vibrato. Like Michael Jackson has the same vibrato, but Jessie J's got that sort of vibrato, but she's also really riffy, and her riffs, she has like really, really quick sort of.
She hits the notes perfectly,
like Kenny Urban with the.
Right. You are about
those
to
mix
hear.
into each. Outside the club.
Inside the club. Shout out to Kenny Urban, man.
Hey, Kenny.
And all of Mosaic. We love Mosaic. Speaking of riffy singers, hey, Mosaic, what's up?
Hey,
what's up, fellas? How you guys holding in there, man?
Now, see, that's another, like, while we're talking about riffy singers, like, see, this is, yeah, we love those boys.
Always.
But see, those guys are very riffy.
Yeah. But they kill. They kill.
There's a difference.
Right time, right place.
There's a difference between just, well, it's not even that. Like, see, that doesn't, I'm more concerned with, are you just doing a lot with a bare minimum, or are you actually doing something that's intricate?
Right. Like, are you hiding behind those riffs? Because a lot of singers do that. A lot of singers hide behind riffs.
Mm-hmm. But also the musician in me is always saying, like, you know, are you just running a pentatonic scale, or are you like, are there like nights and 11s? Are there extensions? Are you actually adding to the chord that's being played?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you just running up and down the easy notes? Mm-hmm. I mean, fuck, I can riff on a pentatonic. I'm no singer.
It's that thing of learning some tricks that are impressive and then relying on that to get you through your career. And some people have done that as songwriters, never mind just singers, you know, just got a specific style they just stick to. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, but this is why I like this YEBBA girl. She's like she's got a bunch of like premeditated lines that she's clearly rehearsed with her band. Mm-hmm. Man, I love that. I love that video with the choir.
Oh, it's been the church. It's beautiful, yeah.
And the backing singers are like, the Mississippi's dried up, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know.
It's crazy.
I don't know the song well enough to remember. Like, what was it saying? The Mississippi's flooded, or is it flooded or dried up? I don't remember, but
I don't think it's ever been dried up in Mississippi, has it? I don't know. So it must be flooded. That's
Hey, either way, it's a very, very cool use of backing vocalists.
Yeah.
It's all like the whole tune's very clever.
And they can sing
like,
too.
You said it before, like there's like studded bars, studded rhythms, interruptions, that sort of thing. One of those songs that would be really annoying to learn. Like, you know, most pop songs, when someone asks you to learn a tune, you can learn it in 5 minutes. That'd be one of those songs where it's like, you know, like Joni Mitchell's Case of You takes forever to learn because you got to remember the entire song, not just verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Everything's different.
It's just change.
It never really repeats itself. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So like I said, man, well, I will say this. So for the listeners and for the viewers, so you guys didn't even know who YEBBA was, or you just didn't know like her name. You might have heard her music. You didn't know at all.
Never heard of it.
And Steve, you heard, like, you think you heard some of her songs, but you just didn't know.
Yeah. I'd heard the Sheeran thing. I'd heard the Sam Smith thing. I recognized Evergreen,
right?
But I didn't know who it was. Like, so that's broad. Like,
is she on that collab? Is she on that collab album that Ed Sheeran put out?
Yeah, she's on there. That's where I heard it. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a song of her on. I've got her on an album that I've got, but I didn't join the dots.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't recognize her when I saw her name.
So I gotta say, man, I must have picked a good record. I picked a good record, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Man. Because like just for the fact that, you know, not only is the song dope, but you guys, like, this is just like a new artist, and I love doing that. I love being on the other side of that. I love when people, you know, like, share songs with me. I have a lot of friends who, you know, they don't have to be musicians, but they're music lovers, and they might be like, "Hey, man, did you ever heard of this guy, or you ever heard of, you know, this song or whatever?" I'm like, "Nah," and they put me on, and I'm like, "Oh man," and like feels like your whole life just changes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just discovering something new, you know. So
it's a good, man. That's always.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Cool.
This is what I really liked about like the idea that we had to do this particular thing each week, where we all pick a record, and we like you know, like what I said at the top of this episode, it's like a book club. So every week we have to do the required listening, and we come and we talk about it. I love that, because first of all, like yesterday I went out to get like groceries or something, and while I was out, I went, fuck it, I'm gonna go crate digging.
My man.
Because I reckon if I go crate digging, I might be able to find one of the albums that I'm supposed to listen to, and then I'll have the vinyl too.
Right, there you go. But there you go. And
I love
the grave digging. By the way, I was freaking out for a second. I zoned out. What? I zoned out. Came back to. Then I went grave digging. I was like, okay.
Well, speaking of grave diggers, I'm very likely to throw you boys a Dave Matthews album at some point.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We'll see. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, he's very likely to do that. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, should we pizza on this one? I've got to say, impressed.
Yep.
I like that.
Well done.
Bringing it up, man. That's a good one. There's going to be some classic.
A great debut for
and there's some new ones.
Little series.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I appreciate it. So to all of you guys who are out there who don't know who YEBBA is, definitely check her out. That is YEBBA. YEBBA Smith. She is an amazing singer. Just awesome, out of this world. And yeah, man, like, and if you happen to see some of her vinyl, you know, like out there just floating around, man, buy it, bro. I got two. I got one that's near mint condition. I've only played this one maybe like 3 times, yo. Like, to be honest.
He's telling it. How much one?
I'll give you this for. I'll tell you what. I'll give you this one for. I'll give you this one for 100.
No, you said it cost you 40, man. You've used it. So like 30, 31 or something like that, because you used it.
But it's a limited edition.
Your mom's opened it. She's thrown away some of the papers inside.
But it's near mint condition.
But it's not mint. You said your mom destroyed it. You said your mom saw it
in mint condition.
Like trash.
I'll tell you this. I'll give you the mint condition, never open, none of that, never played. I'll give you that for like 500.
Will you pay for postage?
Yeah.
Will you get YEBBA to sign it for me? In fact, no. Can your mum open it and sign it for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, cool.
That's nothing, bro. I can do that right now. What's up? Hey, mom. No,
I want to see your mum open it and sign it, and then we'll figure out if I'm going to buy it or not. I want to see.
I got you, man.
I want to see what a signature looks like.
I got you. I'm not. Well, she'll sign this one, the one that's open.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, she'll sign that one. Mm-hmm. That's perfect. Yeah, I'll give you that for like $100. That'd be great.
But cheers for you guys listening to us today. We appreciate it. And that's our first one about vinyls. We're going to be talking about more vinyls and have different guests on lots of things. So do check out all the stuff we're doing because we're going to try and keep it as fresh as possible.
Yes,
but we're finding our way. So as we're finding our way, feel free to get in touch through all the social media things and let us know any subjects. Or if you want to come on as a guest, anything like that, let us know. Because none of us are doing anything. COVID-19, yeah, it's COVID. You know, we're all stuck in the same situation. So let's share. Let's just share. See, I've gone crazy.
COVID-19, COVID-19.
Yeah, that's my neck of the woods right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a song there.
Right.
You can leave it at that.
Yeah, that's whack.